The Invent 2025 transformation is changing our organization so that we can leverage the knowledge of our global teams and experience. This new organization has 4 main dimensions, featuring global client segments which promote a client-centric focus to deliver quality-of-life services for clients and consumers. Our segments work in partnership with service operations, which includes our technical experts who deliver standardized systems and services. Within service operations, we have the Food and Facility Management Platform. The FM platform features a group of subject matter experts who can deliver standardized services to all of the client segments in the following areas: Soft FM, Hard FM, Energy, Construction, and Service Development. The FM platform has standardized end-to-end processes to support the segments in their sales and deployment of these services. These end-to-end processes match the global mega processes for client relationship management. This video will describe the 2.3 mega process for solution development and the 2.4 mega process for solution mobilization. The video will also explain the implementation process for the 2.3 and 2.4 mega processes for construction services. Construction services includes all forms of construction projects, such as kitchen renovations, HVAC construction, energy retrofits, new construction, and any other type of construction projects. The construction team includes construction professionals who will assist the segment in developing a solution and implementing the projects. To begin the solution and contract design process, we must first pass through a decision stage gate. This decision is made by the sales and operations teams within the client segments after they have completed the 2.2 mega process of creating opportunity. Once the client segment decides to proceed with pursuing this opportunity, they must register this sales opportunity with the BIGS team. The segment will register via the BIGS page by accessing the link on their SodexoNet page. Once the project is registered with BIGS, the construction team will contact you to complete their project evaluation form. The transversal function will also be engaged at this time by having the deal structure and pricing team informed about the opportunity. They will need to review the client's financial qualifications and possible bonding needs for Sodexo. The client segment has passed through the next stage gate and decided to submit a proposal for a negotiated deal or respond to a client's formal request for proposal process. The next stage is to understand the client's needs and develop a possible solution. The segment sales team now leads the process to create the sales plan, provide project details, and access to the site for further review by the construction team. The segment finance team supports the development of the business case and deal structure for the project. The construction team will have their solution development team lead the technical evaluation of the project with site visits to determine the technical data from the client site to develop a solution. The construction project management team also reviews the details to ensure we have the necessary resources to deliver the project. This technical data is shared with segment sales, finance, and the operations team for them to use in our proposal. The next decision point requires the segment to review the analysis from all parties involved and determine if the information submitted justifies submitting our proposal. If after measuring the risk and reward, the segment decides to proceed with the proposal, then we submit our proposal. If the client selects our initial proposal, we move to the next step in the process to conduct our final evaluation and risk review. Once again, we have the segment sales and operations teams lead this process and the interaction with the client. They will begin negotiating with the client on service level agreements, scopes of work, and mobilization plans. They will also confirm that the proposal submitted meets the client's on-site needs with an on-site due diligence review. The segment sales and operations teams are supported by the segment finance team, who will validate all financial assumptions, models, and pricing. The service operations team continues to be led by the BIGS team, who ensures all needed service operations parties are included in the process. The construction team supports all of the technical due diligence review activities, such as financial and on-site inspections or tours of building conditions. They also check all regulatory and authorities having jurisdiction needs to ensure that the job is costed correctly. The transversal team, through the deal structure and pricing team, is also engaged to conduct financial risk analysis review and approvals. They may be asked to deliver a bid bond at this stage if it is required by the client. The Transversal's legal team is also part of this process to conduct legal due diligence reviews and contract negotiations. Once this due diligence process is complete and we have negotiated a final scope of work and financial agreement with the client, we can proceed to the next stage gate. We can make the next decision point, or it can be determined by the client. That means we have either decided to proceed with the project because our due diligence review and contract negotiation has delivered a favorable agreement for us and the client, or we have decided that the terms of this agreement are not in line with our risk or financial model, so we have decided not to proceed. We have now been selected as the pre-approved vendor for the project. We must begin the process to create an agreement to allow the construction team to contract with design consultants, order equipment, and complete other preliminary construction activities. This process is led by the segment sales and operations team to get a signed agreement. The segment finance team finalizes the financial key performance indicators and the contract payment schedule. The construction team supports the finalization of a signed agreement by verifying the scope of the work and a risk review. The mobilization plan is finalized and is prepared for execution. Biggs continues to be a project manager in the process by reviewing all activities with service operations. The Transversal finance team finalizes the financial impact of the deal and conducts the necessary due diligence. If Sodexo Capital will be involved to finance the project, they will manage the sign-off on the investment and contract. The Transversal legal team supports the contract negotiation and contract review. A contract is signed at this point in the process by the Sodexo segment and their client, and we can end the 2.3 contract and solution design process. We then begin the 2.4 solution mobilization process. The beginning of the construction solution mobilization process involves the mobilization of the construction resources that will be used in the mobilization plan. The process is led by the segment operation and sales team, who will facilitate client meetings and access to the facilities. The segment team will also lead the client relation management activities and manage any change orders to the original contract. The service operations team, through the construction team, will initiate the project management framework to manage the implementation of the project. The construction solution development team will coordinate with architects and design consultants to develop the construction drawings. The construction project management team will appoint a project manager, who will begin project meetings with the client and project stakeholders. They will submit construction drawings to authorities having jurisdiction for review and approvals. The project manager will procure construction vendors to perform the construction implementation. They will also order the needed equipment for the project using Performance Interiors or interface directly with the equipment vendor. The final stage gate determines if we are ready to proceed and begin construction. The project is ready to go live, and the execution is led by the segment operations and sales team, who lead the client relationship management process with the client through facilitating all project meetings, reporting project progress, and coordinating any project change requests. The segment finance team supports the process through prompt invoicing and cash collection in alignment with the contractual terms. The construction work is managed by the Service Operations Construction Project Management team. This team will manage all subcontractors to ensure that they meet the contractual scope of work. They manage the project to meet all regulatory compliance standards. The project budget and schedule is managed by this team to ensure we meet the financial and timeline goals for the project. The contract and document management activities are also managed by this team. The Transversal Human Resources monitor compliance with all local employment laws. The Transversal Deal Structure and Pricing team ensure all finance requirements are maintained and site performance metrics are reported. They will also secure all insurance certificates. The go-live stabilization then occurs as the project is completed. Once again, this process is led by the segment operations and sales team. They will coordinate to secure client project completion sign-off. The construction project management team will complete the subcontractor sign-offs, secure all project approvals from any regulatory bodies, release all liens, complete punch list items, deliver operations and maintenance manuals and as-built drawings to the client, and complete all financial closeout activities. The Transversals will ensure all insurance certificates will be released. By implementing this process for construction services, we are providing innovative solutions that promote a client-centric focus to deliver quality of life services for clients and consumers.